I was sitting on the edge of the couch, phone in hand, staring at the message that had appeared 15 minutes ago. Hey, just letting you know I'll be staying late at work. Don't wait up. M simple. Ordinary. Routine. Except for the way my chest tightened the moment I read it, the way a small, insistent voice in the back of my mind whispered that something was off. A few seconds later, another message came through. Jake and I are going over the Miller files tonight. Shouldn't be too late. See you soon, love. My heart stopped. I reread it, hoping I had misread, hoping my mind was playing tricks. Jake? That wasn't just a coworker. I knew Jake. He was a friend. Yes, casual friendly, but friendly in a way that made my stomach knot with unease. I dropped the phone on the couch, ran my hands through my hair, and tried to tell myself I was overreacting. Maybe it was innocent. Maybe it really was work. And then she walked through the door. Her hair was pulled back loosely, her jacket slightly disheveled. She smiled when she saw me, the smile I had once loved and now struggled to recognize. Hey, honey, she said casually, hanging her bag by the door. Long day at work. I wanted to believe her. I tried, but the word she had just sent my phone, still warm in my memory, clung like a shadow. Hey, I said quietly, forcing a smile that felt brittle. Work was busy? Oh, you know how it is. Jake and I had to finalize the Miller files. Took longer than expected. Her tone was light, almost rehearsed. I nodded, swallowing a lump in my throat. Right, Jake? She didn't notice the sharp edge in my voice, or she chose not to. That's when the slow unraveling began. The small lies, the inconsistencies, the way she avoided my gaze when I asked the simplest questions about her day. 2 nights later, I stayed up late. I couldn't sleep, couldn't shake the thought that something was wrong. My phone lit up with another message, not from her, but from Jake. A casual, friendly message that made my stomach twist. Hey, grab lunch tomorrow? I confronted her gently, trying not to sound like the paranoid husband I was rapidly becoming. Jake messaged me today. About lunch. You didn't mention anything. Her laugh was soft, too soft. Oh, it's just work stuff. We talk about files, projects, nothing more. But her eyes flicked away, and in that split second, I felt the truth hit me. Betrayal isn't loud. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers, and you hear it only when it's too late. Over the next week, I noticed the little things. The text she deleted too quickly, the sudden late-night meetings, the new perfume scent that wasn't hers. I caught glimpses of a life she had kept from me, a shadow world she moved through with a casual intimacy that I hadn't earned. Finally, the confrontation came. I stood in the kitchen, my hands trembling, voice tight. I know what's going on. I've seen the messages, the lunches, the excuses. She froze, eyes wide for the first time in what felt like months. Then, slowly, she looked away. I didn't mean for it to happen, she whispered. The anger, the heartbreak, the betrayal. I felt all of it, rolling over me in waves. I wanted to scream, to break something, to erase the truth from existence. But there she was, a woman I had loved blindly, and now she was nothing more than a stranger who had worn my trust like a coat she no longer needed. I trusted you, I said, my voice breaking. Everything we had, you threw it away. Her tears fell freely now, but I couldn't feel them. I was numb, hollowed out by the realization that the person who had promised me forever had given me lies instead. I walked out that night, leaving her standing there, the room echoing with the silence of what used to be love. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. I had seen enough. The texts, the evasions, the glimpses of her duplicity. I had watched my marriage die quietly, painfully, and there was nothing left for me in the ruins. Outside, the night air hit me like a shock. The betrayal still burned, but for the first time, a fragile clarity settled over me. I couldn't change the past, couldn't undo what had been done, but I could leave. I could reclaim the pieces of myself she had tried to break. And as I walked down the empty street, the lights of our home fading behind me, I realized something I hadn't admitted until that moment. Sometimes love doesn't last, but the truth always finds its way. And when it does, All you can do is let it guide you out of the darkness.